this pool for you guys to see today. If you guys want to, feel free to come on up to this fencing. We ask that the smaller kids stand in front and the taller kids and adults stand in back. That way everyone has a great chance to see, but come on up so you guys can all get a great chance to see these whales. We also ask for your help in not letting the kiddos climb on the fence today or set any kids on top of the fence. Again, that's just for your guys' safety today. When y'all first came into our area today, you saw our two male killer whales, Kyara and Trua, hanging out back here. We moved them up to the front show pool so that way they get ready for our next show. And then we brought over our family of killer whales, the other 4 that we have. So here at SeaWorld San Antonio, we have a family or a pod of 6 killer whales. We have the 2 males, 3 females, and of course the newest addition to our SeaWorld San Antonio family, our baby killer whale calf, which was born on April 19th at 2:33 p.m. to Mother Takara, right out there in the front show pool. So it's been a very exciting and a very busy summer for us here at Shamu Theater. Just like you parents can attest to, anytime you guys bring a new little baby anytime you guys bring a baby home, it kind of changes everything up, right? Your normal routine, your normal structure. Same thing with these guys here. So even though it's a very exciting time for us, it's been very busy. It's so much fun to see this new little calf learn and grow right alongside the rest of our pod. You saw it right there, just took a big breath of air. So it is also joined, so like I said, Mother Takara, who just turned 26 years old last Sunday. We had a big fun killer whale sized birthday party for her. We made a big killer whale enrichment, what we call a big cake for her, made out of jello and kelp and all of our favorite stuff, some ice blocks, and it had a big 26 on there for Takara. She's our oldest whale here. She is joined also by 2 of her offspring, Sakari, who is 7 years old, and Kamea, who's 3 years old. And all 3 of those little calves were born right out in our front show pool, which is a really exciting thing for us here at SeaWorld. Throughout our history, we've had 30 successful killer whale births. We've been able to gain so much information about their pregnancy, about how quickly they grow and how much they learn and their diet, all kinds of amazing information that we've been able to learn about killer whales by having our breeding program here at SeaWorld. Right now, we're still doing amazing studies on Takara. We're doing milk studies on her. We're collecting all of the data on the calf so that we can use all that information to help understand killer whales and how they have babies out in the ocean. So you guys may see that little calf take a breath of air. Question we get a lot of the times is, why does that little calf look a little bit different? It's a little darker coloration to help hide in mom's shadows, to help it kind of hide from anything that might try and hunt on a baby killer whale. So it looks like Laura right here, one of our trainers, is bringing up Kamea, our 3-year-old. Get those cameras ready. Kamea's going to give you guys a beautiful slide out, a great look at her. Right now at 3 years old, Kamea weighs right under 2,000 pounds. And she is eating 85 pounds of fish every single day. So you're going to see Laura, it looks like she's getting some big old herring out for Kamea. Now watch as Kamea eats those fish, everybody. Did she chew that food? No, she swallowed it whole. The killer whales don't chew their food, they actually just swallow it whole. They have anywhere from 44 to 52 conically shaped or cone-shaped teeth in their mouth. They use those teeth for ripping apart prey into smaller, manageable pieces, and they swallow it whole. Right there, Kamea was giving you guys a great big wave hello with her pectoral flipper. And now she's going to give you guys a beautiful pose up, so get a great chance to see Kamea. Those are one of the many vocalizations killer whales can make. Killer whales do not have vocal cords like you and I. However, they manipulate the blowhole on the top of their head to make all kinds of different sounds and vocalizations. That one's always a crowd favorite. We call that one her raspberry. So they use those vocalizations to communicate with each other. They actually use their bodies to communicate with each other as well. Kamea's demonstrating a logtail right now. They can actually slap the water or breach on the water, and that makes a sound above and below the water. And that's just one of the many ways they can communicate with each other as well. So if you guys are over there on the long wall over there, Kamea's going to pose up for you guys as well, so you guys get a great look at her. She shuffles her way down that wall right there. So Kamea, 3 years old, is still learning all kinds of fun and new exciting behaviors. So she already knows a bunch of behaviors, but she's always learning something new, which is really exciting. So throughout their entire lifetime, killer whales and all of our animals here at SeaWorld are always learning. Even though Takara and our older whales know hundreds of behaviors, they're always learning something new to help keep their minds challenged and stimulated every single day. Now, one of the other fun sessions we do is a playtime with the whales. Right now, Laura and Kamea are actually playing with a little piece of kelp. So it's actually dehydrated kelp that we purchase and we actually rehydrate it. And it's a fun way for us to play with the whales. Now, the cool thing about that is it's actually completely edible. So it's approved by our veterinarians so the whales can play with it. And if they eat it, it's no big deal. They'll completely digest it. So right now, Kamea went and got that kelp. She has it in her mouth. And it's just a fun way for us to play and interact with the whale. Some other fun and edible enrichment that we can give them is actually unflavored Knox gelatin. So we'll make that unflavored Knox gelatin into different shapes and different colors, which is really just more fun for us as trainers. So like on Valentine's Day, we'll make them into little hearts, or for Christmas, into Christmas trees. They can't tell what shape that is. It's fun for them to play with, don't get me wrong, but that's a lot of fun for us as the trainers too. We like to have a lot of fun with these guys. Now these playtimes are so important because it's a really important way for us to build our relationship with the animals. Our relationships with all of our animals here at SeaWorld are so important. It allows us to have that mutual trust and that mutual respect between us and the animals. So by spending time playing with them and building those relationships, it's really a great part about our job. You know, there's really a lot to be said about just having that nice quiet time and hanging out and really just getting to know those animals. It's really up to us as trainers to figure out what the whales really seem to enjoy playing with. So some of the females especially really seem to enjoy playing the kelp. A fun game they actually taught each other was to share the kelp or to share some of those toys. So they'll actually grab it in their mouth and spit it back and forth between the three of them. They'll play with it that way with each other, which is a really fun way for them to interact with each other as well. So again, you'll see Laura giving Kamea some more of that fish here. Here at SeaWorld, they get all restaurant quality fish, so all really good, high quality fish for their diet. It's good enough for us to consume. They get 4 different kinds of fish throughout the day. The majority of their diet is made up of capelin, which is a smaller fish. The herring, you just saw her feed, Kamea. They get it supplemented with mackerel. And the boys actually get one of their favorites, whole salmon. They get giant 5, 6, sometimes 10-pound salmons. Now, Kamea's going to demonstrate another behavior for you. We call this a zipper behavior. She's going to just kind of zip right out of the water right there. This is a really cool behavior that Kamea has actually learned from her mom. So one of the sessions that we do is learning training sessions, where they learn new behaviors. So Kamea was actually a lot of times following her mom around, and she would do the exact same behavior as her mom. And so that's just one of the many ways we can help teach the whales new behaviors. So learning sessions is when they're learning any kind of those new behaviors. Takara is going to show you that awesome behavior as well. So right now Takara weighs in right around 4,500 pounds. Like I said, she's the mother of all 3 of the whales in this group right here. She's also the leader of our pod. She's in charge here in our group. So just like in real life, there's always one dominant female, right ladies? You guys are in charge. Ladies are always in charge, right? Same exact thing for the killer whale. So Takara is our matriarch of our pod, our dominant female. She's been a very great mom for us and a very great dominant female. She takes care of our pod very well for all of us, which is really awesome. Right now you guys might see Julie over here with Takara right now demonstrating a very important behavior, another training session called a husbandry training session. That's anything that allows us to take care of our animals here at SeaWorld. We all participate in their own health care to help us take care of them. So Takara actually has her tail up on the dry part of the water. Our veterinarians can come on up and take a blood sample right out of the veins very close to the skin and the tail. Just like they take the blood sample out of our arm and our veins, it's the exact same thing for these guys here. We can collect that blood, send it to our on-site laboratory right here at SeaWorld and analyze it just like they would for us. So we can check their white blood cell count, their iron, their red blood cell count, all those same kind of things that they can check for us. Kamea's gonna pose up one more time. As you guys can see that great, beautiful coloration on her. She is white black. And if you all check out right behind that dorsal fin, there's a gray little saddle patch, we call it. So that's right, everybody. Killer whales are white, black, and gray. That little saddle patch right behind them is a killer whale fingerprint. It's one of the many ways scientists and researchers can actually tell them apart out in the ocean. So just like we have our own fingerprint, same exact same kind of thing for their saddle patches right behind them. So you guys can see as Kamea's learning that zipper behavior, she keeps doing more and more over there. And now she gets a fun reinforcement playtime with one of our other trainers, Shawn, over there. He has a blue bucket full of, looks like ice that he's gonna give her. So they get a lot of their reinforcement through fish, but sometimes we give them other fun stuff to reinforce them, like the ice, sometimes they get back rubs or belly rubs. The whales are very tactile animals. They really seem to enjoy getting the back rubs and belly rubs. Who here likes to get a back massage every once in a while? Right? Same thing, the whales seem to really enjoy that stuff as well. So that's a fun way for us to positively reinforce them. So now you guys are getting a chance to see Julie hanging out with Takara. She's doing one of those relationship sessions that I talked a little bit about earlier. She's just giving Takara a good rub down right now. So like I said, they're very tactile animals. So they seem to enjoy those back rubs, those belly rubs. So one of the really good ways to build that relationship is through these fun relationship sessions. Just really spending some good quality time with them, giving them that back rub and that belly rub. They really seem to enjoy it. Takara especially. She seems like she would sit here all day and let us rub on her, so she really seems to enjoy that. Again, you guys can see that little calf kind of swimming right alongside Takara, which is really exciting. They are mammals. They do nurse their young. A fun fact I like to tell everybody is when you go and buy a gallon of whole milk in the store, it's about 4% fat content. The milk that Takara is producing is about 35% fat content. So it's really rich and nutritious milk to help that calf grow very quickly, to help develop that blubber layer it needs to help to stay warm. So another exciting thing is the calf is actually starting to come over and check out some trainers now. So that's a really exciting time for us because we get to start to build our relationship with that calf. Now the more we start to build that relationship is when we really start to get to introduce ourselves to it and really start the training process with that little calf. Right now it's learning everything from mom. It just follows mom around most of the time. But it's starting to get more adventurous. It's kind of starting to swim away from mom a little bit more. It's hanging out with its big sisters more and more. So it's really an exciting time for us to see that new little calf grow. We're right alongside the rest of our group here. So as you guys are looking at Takara right here, we can talk about her coloration a little bit. Killer whales, like I said, are white, black, and gray. The coloration actually helps them camouflage in the ocean. Now her dark side right there on the top, if you're above a killer whale looking down into the dark ocean, that dark top is going to blend in with the dark ocean underneath her. If you're underneath the killer whale and you see their white belly, that white belly is actually going to blend in with the white sky. So that's a very great way for them to camouflage in the water, especially when they're hunting other animals. The killer whales are the top predator in the ocean, so they'll eat just about anything in the ocean. They work together very well to hunt their prey, just like they would when they're hunting their prey or when they're trying to get any kind of fish like that, and they hunt together very well. Takara's going to give you a beautiful side lineup, so you guys get a great chance to see that beautiful white belly underneath her. As Takara's moving around, you guys might actually see a little birthmark right on her chin. That's a very easy way to tell Takara apart from the rest of our animals here. We lovingly refer to that as her coffee stain. So kind of like if she was drinking a cup of coffee, she spilled a little bit right underneath her. That's just a birthmark on her, so it's a very easy way to tell her apart. Like I said, Takara right now is 26 years old. She just turned 26 last Sunday. Now when she had that calf, we actually doubled her food intake. So normally she gets about 100 pounds of fish a day. When she had that calf and she was swimming constantly and producing all that high quality milk, she was getting upwards of 195 pounds of fish every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 7-year-old whale Sakari right here. You see she has another one of those fun pieces of kelp in her mouth right now. This is trainer Jamie interacting with her. At 7 years old, Sakari weighs right around 3,000 pounds. She's eating 110 pounds of that fish every single day. Though Sakari still has about 1,000 pounds to put on before she's a full-grown female. Full-grown female killer whales weigh anywhere from 4,000 to 5,000 pounds, where the males get to be anywhere from 9,000 to 12,000 pounds plus. Now, even though the males are a lot bigger than the females, the ladies are still in charge, so Takara is still the dominant female here. Now, Jamie is a newer trainer to our area, is really spending a lot of her time building her relationship with the animals, so she's doing one of those important relationship building sessions, playing with Sakari, having a lot of fun with her, and really building that strong, positive relationship with her. So right now, Jamie's actually going to touch Takara's pectoral flipper, and those pectoral flippers on their side, they're actually used for steering and stopping. There's actually a bone structure in that pectoral flipper. If you take an x-ray of it, you're going to see 5 individual digits in the pectoral flipper, just like our hand. But of course, on a killer whale, it's going to be much, much larger. So all throughout our day, we're doing all kinds of fun training sessions. You guys got a chance to see some learning sessions, some play times, some relationship sessions. We talked about those husbandry sessions, ways we take care of them. Of course, usually our crowd favorites are always those shows out in our stadium. So all kinds of fun things we do with our killer whales every single day. No 2 day is exactly the same for any of our animals here at the park. Their days are always variable and different. I like to use the example of if we did the exact same routine every single day, we'd get really bored, right? Same exact thing for these guys. So we love to keep their days different and fun. So that way every single day is different for them. They're always expecting something different and something new, which really kind of keeps them engaged and focused on us. All right, everybody, get those cameras ready one more time, because our 2 young whales, Sakari and Kamea, are going to slide up one more time for you guys, hopefully, so you guys will get another chance to get a great picture of them this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, welcome back to our slide-out area. 3-year-old Kamea right next to me, who slid off first, and then 7-year-old Sakari. A great chance to get those last-minute pictures, and just to see the size difference between a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old. Alright, now it looks like our whales are going to have one last thing to say to you guys here this afternoon, and that's going to be a great big killer whale wave goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all so much for coming to Dine with Shamu today. I hope you guys learned some amazing things about our whales and got some great pictures today. All of us from all of the trainers, thank you so much. Make sure you guys come back to our stadium at 3:30 for our One Ocean show, our main Shamu show. And then stick around later tonight for Shamu Celebration Light Up the Night at 8 p.m. tonight. That's our fun summer night rock show that we get to come do. It has a DJ, a fun dance party, all kinds of fun behaviors we get to do every single night. Just coming out and have a lot of fun with the whales. We do ask for your guys' help and cooperation in clearing this back area out as quickly as possible this afternoon. That allows us to get back to our training sessions with the whales and allows us to get set up for that 3:30 show today. So make sure you guys grab a cookie.